Martha Stewart's powerful and striking birth chart is so crazy to see after I just watched the Martha documentary. Plus, she's going through some huge transits right now. I'm not at all surprised that she's getting so much buzz after this Netflix documentary dropped. Martha Stewart, I didn't know anything about her until yesterday when I watched this documentary. And after looking at her birth chart, I'm just like, wow, can it get more obvious? Let's dive in. First thing I noticed, she's a Scorpio rising. You either love them or you hate them. They got this powerful magnetic energy that people either love or don't love. And she's got her ruler, her chart ruler is Mars in Aries. That workaholic, driven, ambitious, like just here to work and serve and fill in gaps and find voids and serve and make something to fill in those gaps. This is so that Mars in Aries in the 6th house of work. Difficult things that she has in her birth chart. I mean, Saturn in the 7th house of marriage and spouse. Yeah. Having a partner who is distant or cold or detached, maybe older than you can be. Saturn in the 7th is also just going through challenges in life through a spouse or marriage. And we can see that in the documentary. She's had a lot of challenges in relationships. Probably her most powerful thing in her birth chart is that Sun on the MC in Leo in the 10th house. I mean, here to be recognized, here to be seen. Here, conjunction to Chiron and the wider conjunction with Pluto is literally the quote from the movie, the mother of reinvention, being literally a phoenix rising from its ashes. Such a scorpionic thing, the Scorpio rising, but also the Sun-Pluto conjunction at the top of her chart and being exposed for that, whether it's being exposed of corruption or fear or power plays, control issues. In the documentary, they talked a lot about how she's very controlling. That is so the Sun-Pluto in the 10th. Here's the interesting part. So first of all, when she went to jail, she went to prison in Alderson, West Virginia, which is super close to her Sun MC line, massive exposure. And then also the midpoint, she has a hard midpoint, a Mars-Saturn midpoint going through that area. And Pluto squaring the descendant in that area is definitely like issues with authority. But the crazy thing is the Jupiter in the 12th house of prisons. When she went to jail, when Martha Stewart went through that whole thing of going to jail and all that, that happened when Jupiter was transiting in her 12th house of prison. Prison issues bigger. I think it's really cool though that Martha Stewart is not only is she in a Jupiter return, this happens once every 12 years, but also she's in a Uranus return, which will be exact next year when she's 84, when you do your life's work or when you get recognized for your life's work. 84 years old, it's when we have the Uranus return, and she's also in that along